Hey guys, how you doing there? So it's been about a week since the Vault-Tec DLC came out, and you've had that same amount of time to let it stew and digest, so with that being said, I'd like to offer some points to this DLC. I'm not going to talk about the Season Pass, I will save that for another video, so let's get into it. You, as the player, are tasked with finding Vault 88 through a little radio beacon, and once you get there, you'll meet a ghoul who has some schematics for Vault-Tec experiments, and to be honest, these experiments are very underwhelming. They aren't gruesome like all the other Vault-Tec experiments are, nor are they scary, nor are they funny. The only options you can give to your Vault dwellers are either to have them give you more power or less power on the bicycle, either give them a happy drink like alcohol or give them a caffeinated drink, allow them to gamble and win more or win less, or have this little eye machine that gives them better eyesight or implant subliminal messages that increase the popularity of the Overseer. I was expecting torture or social experiments, and we didn't receive any of this. Now, we did receive voice-acted quests for this DLC, but again, these quests are laughable, and it might only take you 10 minutes in total length of time to complete the quest. It's literally just build the Overseer's desk and build the 4 social experiments, quote unquote. I wanted a bunch of new characters and companions, and we didn't receive that. You have the Overseer, and then you have the idiot Clem. And the Overseer, you only have 2 options with her. Either keep her as the Overseer, or have her leave. Now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of this DLC, and that's the building mode. For a second, I want you guys to sit back and visualize what you think of a Vault-Tec vault is actually supposed to be. Okay, do you guys have it visualized yet? Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but you're not going to be able to build that. It's just like any other buildable area. In the settlement mode, you have that little green bar in the upper right hand corner of your screen, and that tells you how much items you're able to actually put in your buildable area. All that basically means is you're not able to put everything that you want to, and when you think of a vault, it's this ginormous labyrinth that just goes on for miles, and it has a bunch of turns and tunnels and rooms and a whole bunch of personal items because you have people living here. Unfortunately, you're not able to do any of that. I got to the first little area where you meet Valerie Barstow, and I built a 2nd-story atrium around that surrounding area before I went into any of the tunnels, and I was near maxed out in my space capacity for the settlement mode. Next, we're going to get into the bugs. Yep, you guessed it. As with every Bethesda title, there are bugs, and this DLC is no different. It's actually the first DLC of all of them I've seen with this many bugs. I've had a few in Far Harbor, but there are just so many with the building mode in this DLC, it's ridiculous. When you think of a nuclear bunker that's ready for the nuclear apocalypse, you need to have every item in a bunker and or vault be perfectly aligned and attached, symmetrical and parallel to each other, and they also have to be hermetically sealed to seal out all the nuclear radiation. In this DLC, you can forget about that. Items do not clip to each other or attach. They are buggy, they don't want to fit, they don't want to work. It's just mind-boggling and annoying. It took me way longer to create my vault than it should have, and that's an understatement. But at the end of the day, to summarize my review, I have to sit back and look at myself and say, do I really feel satisfied that I created a realistic vault? And do I really feel satisfied that I am a successful Overseer? And when I look back at it, no, I do not. I do not feel like I created a vault, and no, I do not feel like I'm an Overseer. None of these experiments are great, and the building mode is laughable. It does not feel like it's a vault. It feels like it's a regular Sentiment DLC with metal walls.
Don't think this is the right
So with that, I give this DLC a 4 out of 10.